Hey guys, this is Jason and Corey at Spoon CCW. Tonight we're going to do a 4-light shootout. It's going to be the NIGHTSTICK 350 Lumen, the NIGHTSTICK 850 Lumen, a Streamlight TLR1-HL in 1000 lumens, and the Olight Pl Pro Valkyrie. So stick around and we'll check them out. As always guys, like and share the video, tell a buddy about it. It really helps us out, so we appreciate it.
Alright, so to run these lights, we're going to take them out with fresh batteries. The Streamlight NIGHTSTICKs have new batteries, the Olight's fully charged. We're going to go out to a distance, see how far they shine. We'll bring them inside, see if any of them has a bad wash, or if one's better than the other. Then we're going to do a run time. We're going to let them run continuously for a few minutes, recheck distance, and wash.
Yeah, it sounds like a good test to me. I think while we're at it, during the runtime test, I think I'm going to snap a few photos with my cell phone, and that way we can set up a frame and we can actually compare, you know, before and after, and you know, if one's getting dimmer or not. So,
yep.
Nice. So we're going to get at it. All right, guys. So camera is going to be the weak link in this. We're going to start out with the Olight, and in front of us, and I guarantee you can't see anything because I can't see anything through the viewfinder. There is about, what, that's probably 50 yards. There's 50 yards, there's a gate, and then about 100 yards there's a porta potty. And we're going to let you know if what we can see. You know, viewing it through the camera is going to be the tough part. So we're going to start out with the Olight, and I'm going to actually pick this camera up. So if I'm wobbly, sorry. Alright, so let's fire up that Olight, and I'm going to try and get back there.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Okay. Can't keep it on or what?
Oh, I gotta go through the settings. There we go.
Okay, so that's the brightest setting. We can see the gate. I don't know if you guys can see the gate. Let me try and run the zoom down.
I can make out the white roof of the porta-john.
Okay.
Let's
see if we can put this through the gate to the porta-john. So yeah. So let's point it at these trees over here, and we get an idea of. Let's try and zoom out here. What kind of light you're getting if you're searching. So it's got a decently focused beam. I'm not getting a lot of splash out of it though.
No. It's kind of like a dimmer light.
All right. So let's and I'm going to dig these out of my pocket here. I got to turn a light on behind the camera to see what. Alright, so now here's the NIGHTSTICK 350. Give me the light. Oh, you got it in your pocket? That's fine. So NIGHTSTICK 350. So I can see the white roof of the porta-john that's out at 100.
I can make out the whole porta-john.
Can you?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get this camera closer. You can see it as a shadow right in the center with the camera, but you can definitely see that gate. Let's do a little searching on the trees over here. Now that what I can immediately tell you is the NIGHTSTICK doesn't have as focused of a beam, but it's got a wider splash to it. It's got a bigger circle.
Yep.
Which depends on what you're doing with the light, I guess. So, all right, let's run that same test on the. So I think we're going to do NIGHTSTICK 850. Yeah, so here's the NIGHTSTICK 850. And for a non-night vision camera, that's not bad. And you can see that porta-john out there.
I can see beyond it.
Can you, is that beam focused right on that porta-john? You pick it.
I'm right at the porta-john.
Okay. So, right there's the porta-john. That's definitely a bright light.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's do some searching on the trees. That one's got a little bit more focused beam, but it's still got the wide splash on the, like the 350 did, but noticeably brighter than a 350. So these trees are what, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 yards away about.
Bad.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. All right, let's go with the TLR1-HL. If I can find it in my pocket here. Here's this one. You see a definite porta-john down there. Definite gate. We got some, it's putting out some good light. It does have a, it's very close to the NIGHTSTICK. What I do notice about the Streamlight is it's got a wide, wide berth to it, wide beam. Show it on them trees and see if you can get.
You get more peripheral with it.
Yeah, you get a. Oop, I'm not following your light. All right. So I guess that's the distance test, huh? Give you an idea of what you're gonna see at night. We're gonna head back on inside and shut the lights off and do a runtime.
Alright guys, so we're gonna affix each light to this Glock. If you don't know, the 19X comes with the night sights. That's what we want to see. Most anybody that's gonna have a carry is gonna have some sort of night sight. So we're going to turn the lights off in here, turn the light on, and see how bad the wash is. Can we see the sights?
We are recording. Okay guys, we're going to hit the lights. Alright, let's see this is the Olight, right?
Yep, Olight.
Try and move the camera around so you can see what he's up to.
Lights up the room. I can see my sights. I can make out the holes in the white paper.
Cool. Alright, so let's flip the lights back on and switch lights. Alright guys, so now we're going for, what's that, NIGHTSTICK 350, right?
Yep.
As soon as he figures the switch out.
There it goes.
Okay.
Alright, I've got sights. I can see paper. It's not overbearing.
Alright, so that shows you the wash inside. Then we're gonna flip lights on, go back to, it's gonna be NIGHTSTICK 850, right?
Yep, 850.
Alright guys, we're going to work on the NIGHTSTICK 850 now. Lights off.
Got sights, got paper. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Alright guys, so now TLR1-HL. We're going to go lights off. So
I can see the sights, I can see the paper. It's not reflecting off the paper too bad. It's not washing out.
cool. Alright, let's do our runtime test. Alright guys, so runtime test, what did we decide on? 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah, let's split it, 2.5.
Okay. So I'm going to time with my watch, and I'm going to take pictures at each minute. So on. We should probably do this dark and light. "30-second picture." "1-minute picture." Times are estimated because I'm running off the second hand on my watch. "Minute 30 picture." Hey, look at that, you got a stopwatch on your fancy cell phone.
Technology for Lumen.
I don't know, but I'm using my cell phone to take pictures. Okay, so 2-minute picture. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all these pictures on the screen. "2.5-minute picture." I'll go 3 minutes.
I'm not seeing much dimming. I mean,
Guess we'll have to check the pictures. Okay, 3 minutes. All right, throw the lights back on. I'm gonna pick it up and see how hot it is too. And it's not warm at all.
not warm, huh?
Nope. No heat whatsoever. I don't know if you guys can see that.
It's just as cold as the table.
Yeah, there's no heat whatsoever. All right, let's go with the, so next one's gonna be NIGHTSTICK 350, right?
Yep, 350. Hold on, let's, we'll use technology to advance this time.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Start.
Maybe. There we go.
Okay. Camera position so you guys can see. Alright, take this. Yeah. Be 30 seconds.
Not yet. Alright, 30.
Alright, there's a 30-second picture. sure the camera batteries ain't running dead here. Just got half a battery. Okay, 2-minute picture. I'm not seeing a lot of dimming.
Not really, no.
And really, to leave your light on for 3 minutes is I don't know exactly what the advertised runtime is on this, but I know that a lot of them will, you know, if the LED isn't a good LED, if the circuitry isn't good, the heatsink isn't good, the light isn't constructed properly, you get 30 seconds or a minute into the runtime and they just start dimming like crazy.
Yeah, 240.
About 3 minutes.
Almost. 3 minutes.
Alright, we got that picture. You guys are gonna pick it up and no heat whatsoever. So let me try move the camera around.
Yeah, it's just as cold as the table.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
No heat. I know a lot of the non-LED lights like Surefires and whatnot with that, I think they call it a xenon bulb. They do get very hot. So we're going to go for NIGHTSTICK 850 as I throw stuff around. Alright, so kill the lights. Make sure the camera's positioned good. Get a little bit of a star burst off in that. We got a 30-second picture.
Okay.
We'll load up a mag and wrap that steel target up half a dozen times.
Hang on.
No dimming yet with the 850.
1 minute.
I don't imagine we're going to see much dimming with any of these lights.
Probably not. We'll hit that steel target with that Olight on a few times. We've had the others attached to numerous other pistols. They hold up just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30.
I'm not seeing any dimming at all.
No.
Kind of boring watching a light try and dim.
So I watch some paint dry.
Yeah. But you don't go through it, you're never gonna know until.
Alright, 3 minutes.
Alright, so that one's on 3 minutes. Alright, so this one's just warm.
Just
The lens is just warm to the touch.
a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit warm to the touch.
It's not bad though.
No, it's not. If it wasn't, and guys, it's probably 35, 38 degrees in range here. So
Roughly.
probably if maybe you'd get a little bit more heat on a warm summer day, but I doubt it. All right, let's go to, we got TLR1-HL. And the lights off. There we go. Ten seconds in, and actually 20 seconds in. Now we do have to let you guys know that it's been almost a year since I put batteries in this particular light, and I do use the crap out of it, so. And I ended up with 2 pictures, 10 seconds late, because I was running my jaw. And I think what I'll do is I'll try and put up in the screen the 30-second pictures and then the 3-minute pictures. That way you can compare them.
That'd be ideal. I don't think we need all the other pictures.
Getting all of the pictures, unless we go through the pictures and see something that's obvious, where you can see an obvious dimming at a certain time interval. I don't think it's going to be too much of a good point to put them all up. I think we're going to put the end and the beginning up. We're at 2 minutes. .230. Hopefully my cell phone camera focuses and we don't have a bunch of crappy pictures. And 3 minutes. All right. Our lights on, and that one is not quite as warm as the Nightstick, but you can just feel it. It's just warm.
Yeah, barely fit.
Just warmed up a little bit. So. So I think, guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back outside, right,
Yeah, see if they still...
and see, you know, what kind of distance we can see out there after we've run the lights through the runtime test and see what that is. And then I think we want to chuck out Olight on the pistol and run some rounds down it, just
see
to
if it holds up.
see if it flickers or anything. So and just to give you guys a little background, the other three lights have gone through a couple, up to a half dozen night shooting events or classes, so we know that they're at least decent enough to hold up for that. We don't get too brand loyal, I guess is what you're going to say. We'd like to try a bunch of different stuff, so yeah, I'm going to head outside. Alright guys, so we're back out checking out. We're back outside after the runtime test, and we're going to start with the Olight, right?
Yep, Olight.
Alright, so we're going with Olight. We can zoom in here. Pick your beam up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, let's just see how far we can see. I can just make out the 100-yard marker, which is our porta-john back there.
Yeah, I mean, it's about the same as before.
Yeah, I don't think, it is important to note that I don't think that we've lost any light intensity to the naked eye.
Right.
Alright, let's check these trees out. So, you get an idea, beginning and end. Alright, let's go with the NIGHTSTICK 350 is going to be next. So,
make out the porta-john at 100 yards.
let me back my zoom up here as I move my camera. Yeah, we can see that. I don't know if you guys can see it through the camera, but we can see it.
I don't see any dimming or any change in intensity.
No, it's still quite a bit of light output. Nothing, no rapid changes to the naked eye anyway. So we're going to go with a NIGHTSTICK 850 next. And
definitely see the porta-john at 100.
yep. You can see that. These 850 and 1000 lights are noticeably brighter. They got a noticeably bigger beam, a noticeably more intense focused beam to them. So, yeah. TLR1-HL, right?
Yeah. Make out the porta-john at 100?
Yep.
Well, again, I mean, with the others, there's not much change.
Yeah, no noticeable light intensity differences. I do think the Olight and the Streamlight have got a little bit more of a yellow light, and I think the NIGHTSTICKs have got a more of a white light. Yeah, well, good. All right. Okay, you want the lights on or off? We'll
We'll go lights off.
lights off.
Lights off.
All right, I'm gonna go shut the lights off here. Let's rock and roll. Well, no blinking, no problems, still on. Not bad, I would think.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything.
Nope. Okay, back from the range. Recap. What do we think? I mean, this is a pretty big shootout. 4 lights. Runtime test.
You know, I can't say that I'm a sold fan.
No.
No, not quite as bright as the NIGHTSTICK 850. Not near as bright as the Streamlight 1000.
Right.
It's got potential. They might come up with something comparable, but as of right now, no.
What I wanted to do is, you know the price on that one, right?
I think I paid right around 117.
I want to try and look up some. We're going to go Amazonian price here. 850 XL. TWN 350. So what I'm looking for is so the TWN 350 is map priced at $100, which is kind of funny because I can find it on Amazon for $70.60. That's hilarious. In any event, the 850, they got it $83 on Amazon. Let me look up mount pricing on that one. It's $117. So yeah.
If you're going for a budget light, I'd recommend a NIGHTSTICK.
Yeah, I mean,
the biggest perk is if you're somewhere and your batteries die, you can just swap them out. This little Olight here, you gotta find a USB plug.
yeah, I like the fact that it's rechargeable. I don't like the fact that it doesn't use rechargeable batteries.
I mean, maybe with some tinkering, this battery box might open.
And it doesn't say anything in the instructions about it though, right?
No, it doesn't.
So I'm looking for TLR1-HL 1000 lumen. $125 to $150 for a TLR1-HL. A little over $100 for a NIGHTSTICK 850. 75 to $100 for a NIGHTSTICK 350. What's the Olight?
About 117
Okay.
from their website.
It seems like a decently constructed light.
It's pretty robust. I mean,
I think the cons on it are you can't change the batteries. Because I always keep I run all these lights, so I always keep a spare set of batteries or 2 or 3, depending upon how many lights I got with me. I don't like the fact that I can't just change the batteries.
it's a big con. One that really nobody thinks about until after they buy the light. Am I going to holster this?
Well, yeah, there's that.
Me.
Did you try it in your Blackhawk?
I have not tried it in the Blackhawk, but it is significantly smaller
Than
the Streamlight.
TLR. Okay.
So now, on their website, they do give you a link to a couple of the custom holster manufacturers.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, I ordered one 2.5 weeks ago, and they still haven't fulfilled it.
Okay.
So, whereas with the Streamlight or the NIGHTSTICK 850, they fit in the Blackhawk.
Yeah. The other thing is the nightsticks are really close to the Streamlight physical dimensions. So, like if you got a Streamlight working holster, a nightstick will fit in it. They kind of did that on purpose, I'm imagining. What do we think about light quality output? I'm comparing this particular Olight to the NIGHTSTICK 350. It seemed closest to that one. The TLR1-HLs and the NIGHTSTICK 850 seem to have a lot more light output.
You know, the problem is though, is this should be comparable to the TLR because they do say max 1500 lumens,
Yeah.
280 meters of throw, which as you saw in the test, we could barely see the portage on it at 100 yards.
Yeah, so I don't know what your meters to yards, but it's pretty close. It'd be about,
Pretty
what,
close.
like 85? Well, it'd be like 120 meters, I guess, huh?
Right about, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
So if
make
you
up
could-
your own mind, but
If you compare it to the TLR1, there's no comparison. The TLR has the win. If you want to compare it to the 350, it's pretty close.
right? But you're also paying more money for it, though.
Right.
Um,
I mean, I guess if you have the cool factor, if you're in the
and wireless charging,
yeah.
right?
The only thing I really worry about is if you're in the rain all day training, is that going to short out and kill your battery?
That I don't know. Well, if you're in the rain, like, you know, for example, one of the night classes we did, we had lights on most of the night.
Yeah.
I did run my TLR1-HL dead, so I used a set of batteries. What was that, like 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
And then we had to go back out, so I just changed the batteries out, which that's a huge problem for me if I can't just swap my batteries out, chuck my old batteries and roll. Now, if I had rechargeable batteries, that would be cool. If the light would charge the rechargeable batteries, which you can get rechargeable batteries for these lights,
Yep.
that would be cool. But to be charge only, that would mean I would have to carry a spare light for $100 and some bucks.
Right. It's going to be user preference at this
Certainly.
point. I think for me, I'm going to stick with Streamlight.
Yeah. You know, we got the nightsticks to kind of compare them to the Streamlights and beat them up a little bit. And have we had some broken lights? We have, but they're significantly cheaper. So you got to take that into account. Have I had any broken Streamlights? I haven't. I got a Stinger. I got multiple of these Stylus Pros. I have multiple TLRs. I got an HLX. I got a lot of Streamlight products, and I have yet to. I take that back. They used to make a pen light that took the Quad A batteries, and I got a couple of those that were they're wore out, but they're 15 years old.
I mean, like this here's been through the washer and dryer 5 or 6 different times. The only time I've ever had to buy a new Streamlight is because I lost one.
Yeah. I mean, I use mine every day. The paint's wore off the end. It's getting to be pretty sad condition. So I like the Streamlight reliability. I know nothing of Olight's reliability. I can't knock them there. Newer company on the market, I think. They're growing. They're learning. As far as right now, can I say it's a decent quality light? I think so. I think it is a good quality light.
It's pretty stout.
Is it something that I would buy for, what'd you say, 115 bucks or 116 bucks?
Yeah, right around there.
No. I would not buy that light for 116 bucks. If it was 70 bucks, I would pay for it.
Yeah.
But 116 bucks, I would not buy that light. After looking at the NIGHTSTICK 350 and seeing how the light quality is about comparable to that, because I can buy that light for 70 bucks.
Right. I mean, you do have the Olight is smaller,
Certainly,
so there's that to consider. But again, the holster market's slim.
certainly. So, is the Olight worth buying? Is there some models worth buying? I would imagine.
Yeah, there may be.
Kind of new to us, really. So, you know, take it as you want to, but the you know, if you like it, use it. I'm not seeing a problem with it. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. I think it's a well-constructed light. It does what it is supposed to do. I know lumens and candela, and there's all kinds of different ways to measure light output, but I think this 1500 is a really big overstatement. I don't believe you. I really don't believe you, because when I take 1,000 lumen light out in the dark, I see way more with this 1,000 lumen light than I see with this 1,500 lumen light. So that's my thing with it.
Real quick, out of the box, they come with a Glock attachment, so they'll fit right to a Glock rail. Springfield, any other rail, they give you the piece.
Cool. Awesome. Well, we're going to put some before and after pictures up for you guys. Like always, share the video, guys. It helps us out a bunch. That way we can get this stuff and check it out and tell you what we think of it. Yeah. I think Olight, more to dig into. Like we need to get some more models and try them out and see what they're like.
Different models. Maybe I'll keep this and just abuse it. Come back in a year and see if it's still working.
Maybe that might be a good idea. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed, guys. Had a lot of information. Kind of a long, boring watching paint dry video on seeing if lights will dim. So we'll see you guys all next time.